gonna make some sweet potatoes, candied yams or candied sweet potatoes. It's gonna be sweet and spicy. So we're gonna need some sugar, some butter, paprika, cayenne pepper, a lot of cinnamon. Whatever fruit, you can use some citrus fruit, or in my case I'm going to use some peaches, and these are fresh cranberries. Going to boil this and add it to the candied yams. Also marshmallows, of course. We couldn't have candied yams without marshmallows. Okay, my wonderful oldest child Khalid here is peeling the potatoes for me. We got our sweet potatoes ready to chop, and then what I do is I parboil them, or you can bake them straight, but I prefer to parboil them so that it makes the cooking faster. So you're going to go ahead and add your water to the potatoes, just enough to cover the top. That's good. And then I'm going to add some cranberries, fresh cranberries. And Khalid, go ahead and add some cinnamon and sugar, a lot. So, yep, just go ahead and liberally add your cinnamon, because we're going to add some more cinnamon later when it's baking. So this is going to parboil for about 10 minutes. I'm also going to add some sugar, a lot of sugar, and it looks a lot, but a lot of this water is going to be poured off. We can also add some cayenne pepper and paprika. And don't worry about adding too much again, because you're going to pour off much of this water. Go ahead. And cayenne pepper. And when this starts boiling, it smells so good. It makes the whole place smell like a holiday. So you're going to boil this for about 10 minutes. After you finish boiling it for 10 minutes, parboiling it, we're going to drain it and put it to bake. Oh my God, this smells so good. Who's ready for Thanksgiving? Before we finish the sweet potatoes, I decided to bake some chicken. So this is just well-seasoned chicken drumsticks that I'm going to put some barbecue sauce on and bake, so that we can have a complete meal. And of course, you make sure you have your vegetables. Go ahead, Kareem. So Kareem's going to pour the barbecue sauce. Just go along. Spread it lengthwise. Yeah. Drizzle it all along. Yeah, smother the whole thing up. And when you're cooking, you can't be afraid to put your hands in it. Can't be afraid to get all nasty with it. So go ahead, drizzle some more. And we're gonna let this bake for at least an hour. I don't like my chicken underdone at all. I like it well done. I've already went ahead and put just about a teaspoon of oil just to make sure your potatoes don't stick to it, and I let it slide all over to make sure that it's properly greased. Alternatively, you can also use some butter. So we have our hot parboiled sweet potatoes. Kareem, you can come closer. And you're going to make sure you drain them off completely and add them to your pan. So you can see they're almost cooked. But like I said before, if you don't want to, you can, just do it all in the oven. But I find that I like the texture of the potato when it's nice and soft on the inside and a little bit crispy on the outside with the caramelized fruit and sugar and butter. So you're going to take this all out, being careful not to crush or destroy your pieces. And I'm just making sure to drain it properly because I don't really want too much water in the pan. And as I'm taking it out, I'm also making sure I pick up the cranberries, which are going to give it a nice tart flavor. So the sugar obviously will make it a lot sweeter. The cranberries and the peaches will give it a citrus tart flavor, and of course the cinnamon all adds to that yummy holiday goodness. Now, as you see, I use fresh cranberries. If you wanted to, you could also use the dried cranberries that are already sweetened. Sometimes I use raisins also. That gives a very good contrast. So whatever fruit that you would like, you can add. So I have my chicken in the oven. Once I feel like it's brown a little bit, I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil. So I'm not going to let it cook entirely open. So once you feel like you've gotten a little brown, before it gets dry, just cover it with foil and cook it the rest of the way. Now I'm going to add some fresh butter, big chunks of butter, and this is going to create that nice caramelization. Yeah, lots of butter on top, and then we're going to sprinkle that with some more sugar and cinnamon. You're just going to keep layering it on, and that just gives you that wonderful, delicious crust. Okay, I think that's enough butter. It's about half a stick of butter. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with some sugar. As you recall, we did boil it with sugar, but you can go ahead also and add a little bit more sugar to it, because this is candied yams. This is not something you do every Sunday, but on a special occasion or when you feel like something sweet on the side, this is a really good holiday or Sunday addition. All right, so we've got the sugar. Now I'm going to sprinkle on some more cinnamon. So get that cinnamon on there. And don't be afraid. I don't think anything can have really too much cinnamon. Do you know cinnamon is good for you if you have diabetes? Yep, cinnamon is a great seasoning. All right, so now we also have cayenne pepper. I love the idea of sweet and peppery. So this is going to be sweet, tangy, and peppery. So I put a liberal amount of cayenne pepper. Not too much because Miriam doesn't like too much pepper. And then I'm going to follow that with some sliced peaches. And I might need a spoon for this. So peaches will go on. And like I said, if you prefer, you could always use raisins, or you could parboil some apples and add that to it. But I like these peaches. They're going to give a great tangy, sweet flavor and create a great contrast. And I'm going to, oops, I lost one. No problem. So there you go. Then finally, we're going to add some marshmallows for some real yummy goodness. So this is our candied yams. I'm going to bake this on 350 for about 10 minutes You got to make sure you don't burn your marshmallows. So you might have to adjust your oven. And when it's almost done, I might cover it with some foil, or if you prefer, you can bake it covered first and then open it up. But I think because the potatoes are already really mostly cooked, I'm just going to bake this in the oven wide open. And yeah. So isn't that pretty? Okay. So here are my vegetables. I'm going to do a light stir fry, some cauliflower, which is very nutritious, a lot of fiber. You can actually eat cauliflower raw, but for the most part, I just lightly steam it. Coarsely slice it with a little onion and garlic. I mash the garlic first, and onion in a little bit of butter or a teaspoon of oil, and then add the coarsely chopped vegetables, some broccoli and green peppers, because make sure you eat your vegetables, especially when you're eating a meal that has a lot of carbs. So I have my onions and garlic and about a teaspoon of oil, your favorite oil. You gotta make sure that your garlic is blanched enough. And to that, I'm going to add my broccoli and cauliflower and green peppers. Hopefully I'm not blocking you. And whatever vegetables you have in your fridge, you can just go ahead and add that, just coarsely chopped. I'm going to let this steam for about 5 minutes, and this will be a tasty vegetable medley. So I just added one last layer of marshmallows. I'll put this in the oven for about 2 minutes to make sure that I don't burn the marshmallows too much, but it looks really good. We're gonna see this together. I hope it looks good. Not bad, not bad. Can you see the steam? My candied spicy yams. Can you appreciate the caramelization happening? Okay, my barbecue chicken is done. Khalid's ready to eat. Yum, yum, yum. So I get to try my sweet potatoes or candied yams. Nice and soft and moist. Very good. Could use some more cinnamon. And the barbecue chicken is crispy on the outside and well cooked, soft on the inside. I am skipping on the rice. Should never be too old to sit on your lap. Never too old to sit on my lap.
Too old.
You're not too old? She's, oh my God, she's killing me. No, she's not. She's actually quite light.
50.
She's 15. Oh my God.
14.
Okay, you're 14. I was about to freak out. Still a year's different. She's 14. I remember when I was 14. Actually, I wasn't in this country yet. It's full time.
6 months, I'll be 15.
In 6 months already, she'll be 15.
Yeah.
No boyfriend yet. We're not having that.
All right, okay. You always got
no. So we out here at Walmart, our new Walmart in our neighborhood. You know we can't get away from Walmart. So this is how we get our water. I like things that we don't buy. Who else likes to shop at night at Walmart? We do. So I just got some basics. Makeup wipes, toothbrush, just basic stuff. Because that's what we do, shop at night at Walmart. The nights are getting longer and the days are getting shorter and it's getting really cold. I'm looking for some lotion for the kids. You know, there's nothing cute like dry, ashy skin. So, gotta find some good old lotion. I hate self-checkout. You won't catch me doing it. Why do I pay them so I can check out my own goods? And then the machine's always messing up.
Please wait for us. Item removed from bagging area. Item to bagging area. Continuing.
See? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Khalid. Happy birthday to you.
We gotta redo that.
Why?
Don't blow it off. I heard it.
Mariam. Alright, how old are you now? How old are you now? He is 17. Yay! Okay, Khalid, make a wish. Make a wish.
I did, okay.
You did?
Yeah.
Alright, what's his wish? His wish is probably for his mom to be quiet. Alright, let's watch him blow out the candles. Yay!
Can't spin all over.
What happened to the power in his strength? You can't blow out the candle?
Hero is sidekick.
Yeah.
Sidekick.
Ah, go ahead and blow it out. What's keeping you?
You turn off the camera. You suck.
Wanna go? Wanna go?
You can't blow it out for real?
You know,
Suck.
spinning all
No,
over.
no, you suck.
I can say the exact same thing.
Well, I got one.
You guys are spitting all over that cake.
Oh, okay, I'm about to not even know.
I didn't spit on it.
Your mommy's breath is weaker than yours.
It's one of those magic candles. Alright, Kareem did it.
Yeah, buddy.
We're done.
You're supposed to lick your two
It came back
fingers and
up.
do that.
Alright, watch it pop up again.
Look,
Yep. It won't blow out.
No, Dad, look.
Ooh, Kareem loves playing with fire, I see.